So joining us now, and this is the day, is the author of this book, Lisa Hendey, who is a best-selling author of multiple books for adults and kids, and she's here to tell us about this latest and very timely book, 5-Minute Prayers Around the Advent Wreath. Thank you for being with us, Lisa. Great to see you.
Thank you, Bishop Reed. Hello, Claire. It's great to be with you.
So let's start off, Lisa, with the Advent Wreath itself. Could you give us some background on this tradition and how people have used it over the years as a devotion and a way to prepare for Christmas?
So, Bishop Reed, I'm going to say, as a Catholic mom, I don't think that a Catholic mom invented putting open flame and flammable objects together as a devotional idea. But it works, right? This was actually a tradition that comes from Germany around the 1600s. The circle of evergreens represents this beautiful circle of everlasting life and the hope that we have. And then the three violet or purple candles and the singular rose candle represent the light of Christ. And it's a place for us to gather together, to be in union with one another as we prepare for the greatest celebration of all.
That's incredible. And really what you're suggesting, I guess it's not so radical. It's a very small amount of time that you're suggesting people devote to this every day. But around that Christmas season, I mean, every minute is counting, right? But do you think that a small amount of time every day can lead up to big changes?
I certainly hope so. So for me, I know that in our home and in my community, the Christmas season is such a wonderful celebration. But to be frank, it's already started. I'll admit my husband put up Christmas lights yesterday at our house. He's really ready. But the season of Advent is our time to prepare our hearts, not just for our celebration of Christ coming and what we celebrate about the Nativity, but more importantly, the second coming and our eternal salvation. And so that's really what we're striving toward. And I'm hoping that by creating this little ritual, this little 5 minutes a day that we spend, really focusing on that greater purpose, that will ready us for what it is that we hope to celebrate at Christmas each year.
Now, Lisa, I heard through the grapevine that you're going to be leading prayers with the Advent Wreath, and people will be able to join you online. How is this possible?
So, Bishop Reed, I mean, one thing that a lot of people think is, I don't have a wreath, so I can't do Advent, or I'm living here all by myself, or whatever. I know that, and you rightly, every time you say Mass, acknowledge those who are alone and worshiping alone in their homes. I know that this can be a solitary, isolated season for some people. So what I'm going to do this year is share my wreath, and I've actually created a little even mini mobile wreath for the many days that I'm going to be out and about or traveling. But at 5 p.m. Eastern every day on my Facebook profile, I'll be doing the 5-minute prayers around the Advent Wreath, and I just invite people to come and be part of that with me so that they have a sense of this greater body of Christ that we are to one another. So come pray with me.
Absolutely. That's wonderful. And Advent's a season of new beginnings, right? And a chance for a fresh start. Is there any way in your life you're hoping to see that come into fruition this year?
Oh, great question. So it's kind of counterintuitive. So last weekend we had the celebration of Christ the King. This weekend we began our new liturgical year with the first Sunday of Advent. And so I'm a resolution maker, and always at the top of my prayer, my resolutions is to be more active in my prayer life and to be closer to Jesus Christ and more closely, live what it is that he teaches us. So that's my perennial hope. And I'm really hoping that by spending some time with the wreath, that'll be, further along that path.
I'm holding in my hand 5-minute prayers around the Advent Wreath by Lisa Hendey. Lisa, I understand there's some companion resources that go with the book. Where can people get the booklet and also find those resources?
So please, if you have a religious bookstore near you, go there and ask for the booklet. You can find it at AveMariaPress.com. You can find it at that other A-word store online. And the companion resources, which include how to pray with the saints of Advent and also reflection questions for children and high school students, it's all at AveMariaPress.com, and it's free for you over there.
Fantastic. What are you up to for Thanksgiving, by the way?
Ooh, I'm going to spend it with my mother-in-law. I am gleefully not a cook, so I'm not cooking this year. And I'm just really looking forward to the time together. And Bishop Reed, I'll be in the Archdiocese of Boston for Christmas this year, so I'm excited about that too.
I can't think of a better place to be. Lisa, it was great to see you. On behalf of Claire and all of us in the living room, thanks for joining us.
Great to be with you, and God bless, Bishop.
Happy Thanksgiving and a blessed Advent season to you.